We can visualize the incisors very, very clearly.
My name is Dr. Henrik Walsøe Bruun. I'm a Danish veterinary surgeon, educated at the university in Copenhagen in 1994. I graduated together with my wife in January month. And the first year after graduation, I spent at an equine referral center in Jutland. But I've always wanted to use my hands combined with the theoretical training from the university, so I wanted to be a surgeon, and I therefore applied for a position at the university in Copenhagen under Professor Hesselholt. And there I actually spent 9 years all in all with a lot of veterinary surgical training there at the Department of Large Animal Surgery. And due to the fact that I've been training a lot of surgery at horses' heads, I've been out on congresses and courses and a lot of postgraduate training abroad. I've there been so lucky to meet a lot of the very, very skilled people in this specialized field, equine dentistry. And my mentors are back in the US, and from them I have been learning this special field. And therefore I chose to leave my position at the university after 9 years of training in there, and today I run my own private practice doing only equine dentistry, and we are 2 vets, me and my wife, fully occupied with this profession, and we are only doing equine dentistry this day. The scoop of this video is actually to tell the viewer how to perform modern equine dentistry and to tell why it's actually very, very important.
His lips and his cheeks and his tongue is working perfectly.
And to understand modern equine dentistry, actually it's very important to have a brief historic view, in my opinion, because this science, so to say, is not actually a new one. Back in the old days, where the horse had quite a different position in life and society as a whole, the horse was much more important for the people. Actually, it was a means to survive in the farming industry and also in the military. Back in the old days, the horse owners, they very well knew of that a well-kept mouth and well-kept sound and healthy teeth was very, very important for their own sustaining of life. You didn't see a farmer or a military person buy a horse that had bad dentition at all. So if your horse was sick or ill due to dental problems, you couldn't sell your horse and you couldn't use your horse. So this is not at all a new science. It's actually an old one, but it has been forgotten for quite some years now. So today the picture is actually vice versa. Today we largely only have what we call pleasure horses. So with the development of modern tools, power tools and very potent sedatives, drugs for sedation of horses, we have reinvented modern equine dentistry. So it's actually been within the last decade a very, very vast revival of this special field, because we're actually dealing with the beginning of the horse's digestive tract. So if the mouth is not working, there's a great possibility that the rest of the horse is not working optimally, either as a living being or as a sports horse, as I mentioned before. So this brings me on to why this is actually so important to keep up with this point. And things have been changing from historic times to modern times. And there is a tendency that horses are starting to be used by human beings in this modern times earlier and earlier in life. Horses are younger and younger as they are starting their professional life, so to say, as a pleasure horse. And the people who hold their horses today are getting more and more wealthy, which means that the horses actually are getting older and older. We are seeing older and older horses in our everyday life, and we also hear about horses who grow older and older. And an elder horse has a greater tendency, of course, of having also dental problems, just like the cases among human beings. Another very, very important fact from a more veterinary side is that horses have a continuing eruption of teeth. They don't grow more and more tooth, so to say, in the mouth, but the tooth is there, and the tooth is erupting inside the mouth, and also therefore needs to be taken care of. which is not the case among human beings, of course. We also, in modern times, use a lot of very sophisticated, high concentrate diets for the horses. Very well-meaning people are developing a foodstuff that is perfect for different purposes, but they are actually leaving the substance of a horse's creation. Its mouth is created to quite another life than we can give them at our modern stable systems and so on. Also, the breeders has a sorry tendency to not breed for dental health, so to say. It's more important for them to have certain exterior characteristics and so on. There is a tendency, again, among the people who have horses that they are willing and able to pay for dental care at a high professional level. And that's a very, very good thing, of course. There's a great tendency and there's a great possibility that a very high level of equine dental care gives a great possibility for you to have a very great increase in your horse's performance on the sports arena and whatever you're using your horse for. So if it's not 100% likelihood for you to have quite another horse after dental care, there's a very great possibility for the positive effects. The first episode here we have been concentrating on a brief introduction of me and my practice and a bit of history and look back on what is important in this business. And now we are moving forward to discuss the equipment that I use in my daily life, and that might be a power tool like this one. It's very noisy.